Welcome everybody to the channel. It is Monster here once again. A couple things I want to get off my chest before we get started. I've been uploading the last few races frequently. I'm gonna say it now. I'm recording the chase races beforehand, so you may see the time and date at the bottom right corner of these videos. I just want that to be known that I'm recording these in advance, and then I'm going to upload them daily as we go. So I'm planning to get all these races recorded today, the 24th, as you can see, and the 25th, and we'll be uploading each race at least daily, one race. So I just want to get that out of the way. And number two, you see I got damage on the car. I crashed in qualifying. I don't want to talk about it, but we're starting inside the top 25. I don't remember exactly where, but it's inside the top 25. Let's get it. First chase race. We have our 16 drivers, and it's quite the field. Some big names got to miss out. Denny Hamlin, Martin Truex Jr., Kevin Harvick, among others, missed the chase. You see Tony Stewart, who won the regular season points over Kyle Busch. Although they don't really matter because, Tony didn't get any bonus points for winning. He's just tied with me and Kurt because we all have 3 wins. But, anywho, let's get into it. Starting on the outside of Jamie McMurray. The first race of the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series chase is green. Huge checkup on the outside lane. So remember, if you win, jeez, Larson, I'm sorry I ran over you. I didn't think you were gonna check up like that, especially on lap 1. We were getting things going, but anyways, as I was saying before all that happened, just like the regular season, if any of the chase guys win a race in any of the rounds, they're automatically through to the next round. Of course, 15 drivers in this chase have won a race. The only one in the chase that doesn't have a win is Dale Earnhardt Jr., and he's starting at the very back. He qualified 41st. Very off qualifying effort from the 88 team. You see we're battling fellow chase driver Casey Mears. And you see Justin Allgaier, another chase driver in front of us. Yeah, very odd chase grid, but very good for the underdogs. I mean, like I said, Mears is in there, Allgaier, Regan Smith, Vickers, Stenhouse. Lots of underdogs in this chase. Some have had good seasons, some have had not so great seasons, but we'll see if it'll pay off for them and they can move to the round of 12, because at least 4 drivers will get eliminated. Who knows, it could be even me, Kurt, or Tony. 3 wins might not mean anything in this first round if we get eliminated. Kyle Busch is currently leading the way as he's looking for his 3rd win of the season to join that group. Coming up just short of Tony Stewart in the regular season in terms of the standings. Oh, Brad, I almost ran him over. Oh, gosh. Dennis going 3 wide. He's got nothing to lose. Not in the chase. Shocking to say that. Denny's usually a chase caliber driver. Just the amount of surprise winners didn't go in his favor. Battling here in the mid-20s to get around Casey Kane and David Reagan. And these non-playoff drivers, even though they're not racing for a championship, they're out here to play spoiler as Brad, Casey, and I all in the wall. And this is gonna, yep, and there goes everybody. And we're already wrecking here in Chicagoland. I mean, I guess that was kind of on me. I kind of got into Brad, and that kind of just caused a whole ordeal there. Could have been completely avoided if I'm honest. But it's still early. Only 9 laps into it. On the tires there on the restart. Not gonna get caught on the stack up this time, and Larson is in front of us again. I'm a little concerned. I don't want to run Larson over because, you know, he's also running for a championship. Kind of hasn't had a good second half of the season compared to the first. He led the regular season points there for a little bit in the first half, but haven't really seen him running up front a whole lot since then. I can maybe get that back. Of course, Larson won the Daytona 500 at the start of the season as well, so that's a huge accomplishment. Fortunately, he's not won that race IRL. It's the only Crown Jewel race he's yet to win. I'm hopeful that he'll win it one of these days, that he's still active in Cup. But anyway, battling him for 14th right now. Car's getting a little tight right now. Again, strategy, try and run long, get some fresh tires at the end. Maybe it'll benefit in our hands come the end of this thing. See Carl Edwards running away. Got a nice win at Michigan to punch his ticket in. He was having a not so great season actually before that win. Very shocking for Carl Edwards standards. He was in the 20s in points until then. Finally figuring it out. Looking to maybe punch his ticket into the round of 12 here at Chicagoland. Justin Allgaier for H. Scott Motorsports having a nice run as well. Be nice for that underfunded team to get into the next round. He's had some flashes. Remember Dover, that's also in this round. He finished runner-up in that race when we won. That was our second win, I believe, of the season. So, Allgaier might be one to watch at Dover. Sleeper pick, if you will. Although Allgaier hasn't really been a sleeper. He's been running in the teens a little more often. Which is kind of surprising. I don't know if the pit strategies had anything to do with that or what, but 51's been really good this season. Alright, catching these 3 here for the top 10. Larson Vickers, 2 of our championship rivals. As we get in the back of the 55, we're loose. Hanging on to it. We're 4 wide now. I don't know how we held on to that. Surprised me and Vickers didn't go around both of us there. Especially because I was the one that got loose, not Vickers, but I ain't complaining. Almost already halfway through this one. Edwards is still checked out. Oh, into the wall. That was not good. Thought it was going to be all in the clear there. There's Kyle Busch. I believe he was one of the guys that pitted, 'cause he was leading before that yellow, I'm pretty sure. Play slow. I don't want to run in the back of the 11, kind of like what we did with the 2. Oh, gosh. Wow, that almost ended horribly for us. Spin basically right around the same corner as last time. Guess I wouldn't have had any contact with anybody, but just the wall that time. Getting near our pit stops. If we can make it to lap 20, then we should be good to make it. Well, I mean, lap 21 is technically the halfway lap, as I'm in the wall again. I don't know how I'm holding on to this thing. I keep getting it sideways after I make contact with that wall. Yeah, lap 21's our target, because then we'll know we can make it once we make our stop. The guys that pitted on that during that yellow, I don't know if they're going to be able to make it, as I'm in the wall again. And I'm getting really loose every time I even tap that wall, so. At this point, I don't even know if I can avoid the wall. Oh, I just ran over the 78. My bad. Some pit stops already occurring here. I'm try and hold on to it till lap 21, which is next lap. Whoa, mirrors. I did not mean to put him in the wall. I'm just trying to keep the car in one piece. Gosh, we are stuck in the hornet's nest right here. That low line's really... Jeez, Labonte. Didn't know you were in that big of a rush. Put me in the frickin' wall, going around the inside line. I'm not gonna be able to get to pit road, I don't think, because this inside line's gonna keep me out, isn't it? Four tires, we're gonna repair the damage. Yep. I feel like I want to loosen the car up a little bit, actually. Again, I don't know if that's loosening the car up enough, but hopefully it will be good enough. Tony Stewart's... I don't know, did Stewart pit under that yellow? I don't remember. Maybe he did. But we can for sure make it to the end. The guys that just pitted here from the front. So we might be on a maybe top 10 strategy. Let McDowell go by. Alright, Stewart's closing in on us, but we are off the lead lap apparently. Fresh tires though should make a big difference. Oh yeah, that is a much better corner. I'm on the side to believe that Stewart pitted during that yellow, because he would have probably ran out by now if he was on our strategy, so. That's my assumption. Just ran our fastest lap of the race, by the way. Oh my gosh, McDowell, get out of the way. And if we can get a top 10 out of this, we would be off to a great start for this chase. But we got a long ways to go because we got to try and get ourselves back on the lead lap. Get a top 10 at the very least, and then I'll be convinced. Which I'm sure we'll at least get our lap back from Tony. It's just a matter of when he pits, because surely he's not making it to the end of the race on fuel. And it looks like I'd be proven correct, because there he is, going to pit road. Oh, wall trip. Okay, we're going by him there. We should get our lap back here if Stewart is still the leader when we come around. Gosh, we're probably gonna hit the wall. Come on. Oh no. Okay, we're good. Okay, Stewart's coming off, I believe. No, he's still on pit road. Okay, we're gaining spots. Oh, Mikey, don't get close to me like that. Making me nervous. Okay, Edwards is retaking the lead. So he's cycled back out front. Seems like we've cycled into 29th. We might get a few more spots right here because we got a little stack up. Gonna be patient here though, because I don't want to get myself in any trouble that might cost me some very, I'd say, well, could be valuable. I don't know. Depends where I finish in all this, I guess. It's like if I were to finish back here, probably not very valuable at all, but like Kurt Busch is back here with me. He's one of the guys I'm racing, but I had to let off. I didn't want to run in the back of Kurt. Oh, Jeff. See, I don't know where to run. I don't know if the top's good or if the low line's good. It seems like the bottom's the way to run. That's the impression I'm getting. Allgaier's in 41st. He was running in the 20s or near the 20s for a good chunk of the race. That might not be very good for him. Gosh, my car is feeling tight right now. I don't think I made good adjustments on that pit stop. Might be a pretty mediocre run for us here, unfortunately. So we might have to be relying on a good run at Dover, which, considering we won there before, I'm a little confident. Not too confident, but a little. That we can at least get a solid result. I'm not confident whatsoever in Loudon. I'm going to say that now. Unless I can get a good setup that can actually get me moving a bit forward, then we'll be talking. But till then, it's Dover or bust for me. And the good thing about it, especially with Kurt and I running back here, because we have those 3 wins we can fall back on. Some of these other guys only have 1 or 2 or none at all. So a bad race, like, sure, it's a couple points, not like 5. Oh gosh, I probably should have done better there, but it's like we're mostly separated by 3 points, like the 3 to the 2 and the 2 to the 1 and whatever. But like, we have those extra few points that we can use to our advantage. but I really don't want to be relying on those because push comes to shove, I'm assuming we might need a win. I mean, for this round, you just got to get by. But like for like the rounds of 12 and especially the round of 8, that's where you got to start like competing for these wins. Otherwise, you're pretty much screwed. Dude, this car is freaking tight right now. I don't think I made any good adjustments to this car. I thought I did, but it feels like I didn't. Like I'm still pushing really tight. I mean, it could be just because I'm running long and the tires are starting to get a little worn out, but I don't know. Still just feels a little weird to me. Okay, Biffle. I'm kind of committed to the top now. Jimmy's back here with us. Another chase driver. So a few more guys are pitting, so we could get some free spots here if we play our cards right. If we can make it on fuel, that would be huge. Because I said earlier we are good on fuel, but we're running pretty low pretty quick, so my confidence is starting to wane a little bit. Try not to abuse the tires too much. I mean, I know I'm bleeding spots right now, but at this point, like, try not to push the car and get like a 40th place run. Like, if we finish at least in the top 30, that's still something, I guess. Alright, the 19 just pitted. So there goes Carl's chances of winning this thing and locking himself in. But it's more points for us. We should be fine. We got 2 laps. Top 25 run might be good enough for us. We'll see. Harvick takes the white flag. Unfortunately for Harvick, it's a little too late for the win, but I mean, a win's a win. Just, you know, one race too late. Alright, 22nd. Looks like Harvick's going to coast it to the checkered. We'll try and hold on to a 22nd here because I think that's as good as we're going to get. Try and hold off Jimmy. Try not to push the car. Harvick won, and it's going to be 22nd, I believe. Yeah, 22nd. Not good, but not horrible. I'd consider that a small win. So let's see where the rest of our competitors finished and who had a good day and who didn't. So, Casey Kane leads the chase guys with a second. Stewart, Boyer, Kyle Busch. So only 4 chase drivers got a top 10. Then you follow that up with Brad, Kurt. 6 in the top 20. My goodness. Then there's me, Jimmy, Regan Smith, Casey Mears, Annette, or not Annette, he's not in the chase. Edwards 33rd, that is brutal. Allgaier, Stenhouse, Larson, Earnhardt 40th. Man, he did not improve from qualifying. Vickers. Man, the grid's going to look a little interesting. Alright, well, let's take a look at the chase grid. Going into Loudon. And we are currently 7th, which right now we're still in the clear. Tony Stewart is 50 points. The 4 currently below the cut line: Dale Jr., Brian Vickers, Ricky Stenhouse, and Justin Allgaier going into Loudon. So, I'm going to record those other 2 races, and we'll see how it plays out. But until next time, y'all. Have a good one.